ready or not, here I am, fired up on I think a Tuesday from Long Island. Made my own blaze behind me, and we're fired up. So welcome to Fired Up. Lisa, how are you?
Doing well, drinking some warm, I don't even know what this is, milk tea because it is freezing in this office.
Is it no the heat's no bueno?
I've got the two things of heat running in here, but every time I open the door out to the warehouse, it's freezing.
Yes,
It's cold out there.
it's quite frigid in the Northeast. Uh,
Quit
what do I got? It's in the 30s, no? I think it's in the 30s.
pimping
35. So yeah,
I'm
Quentin's in the building.
pimping music. And so is Chris. Hi, Chris. He says, hey, Rich and Lisa.
What's up, Chris? Welcome to a Fired Up Tuesday. Listen, we get fired up about a lot of different things over here on this show, so you never know what the day's going to bring. And listen, coming off a long weekend, went to go see the New York Giants get a W. That was great. Charlie, not yet nice. It was actually snowing at the game, some flurries, so not too bad. So hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Hope you're right back at it in your office, wherever you might be, getting things done and keeping the ball moving, because that's what it's all about. No matter how stressed or how anxiety ridden or how daunting every task might seem or feel, you got to keep going and you got to keep pushing, and that's what you do. That's what I'm doing. I could sit here and complain, and I probably will, but nobody's going to really listen. So that's it. We're here. We're here on Tuesday. Why are we fired up? So Lisa was like, "What the hell is? Come on, man." Any football fans out there that are watching on Sunday mornings ESPN and watching Randy Moss and the crew, they know exactly what "come on, man" is. And I just had that kind of a moment here. So I wanted to talk about customers. I want to talk about perspective. We ran a call. All right. Now this is New York City. We ran a call, and truth be told, we communicated on all levels. I we have everything documented in emails, and this is one of those things where it's mind boggling. So we had a schedule in advance, which we did, and we are going to be working on some pizza ovens, some new doors needed to get on there, some other things. A fairly decent job, not a fairly expensive job, and you know this thing had to be scheduled for a first call, right? 8 a.m. for us is first call. Customer was saying, well, you can't get here until 9 or 10 or whatever it might have been. I said, well, no, first call is 8 o'clock. We need to get this going for 8 a.m. We have schedules to keep, and truth be told, it's not easy getting the calls here in New York City. I can tell you that right now. There's long travel times, and we need to make sure we're up early, out early, so we can get the site. Now, this was all scheduled for 2 men. It was scheduled for 2 men in the email with the loading dock. It was scheduled properly. Nothing out of the ordinary. The quote was already previously approved and signed off on for the exact amount that he was billed for. And we get there, and we're stuck on the loading dock because it wasn't called in that two vehicles were going to be there, and now we're wasting time. So time is building up, and truth be told, we communicated this. Okay, it was communicated. So, here in the office, I have a way of doing things. I don't want to, I'm not trying to hurt customers. I'm not trying to, listen, we want to cover our time. We want to do things, but sometimes I look at it from different perspectives because I'm always playing the long-term game. So, here in the New York office, it was kind of said that, okay, listen, we're going to have to charge you, unfortunately, because the job couldn't be done now. It was too late. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do that. It all went to hell. Had to be rescheduled. Customers, you didn't tell me 2 people. You didn't tell me 8 a.m. You didn't tell. It's all in the email. It's all in black and white. And so from there, the New York office is saying, well, listen, we're gonna have to charge you for our time. I mean, this, was your error type thing. This is where I kind of do things a little differently. I'm not trying to hurt, again, long-term play. Should we have been able to bill for the lost time? Yeah. But do we want to leave a bad taste in a customer's mouth? No, not for a couple of $100 or whatever it might have been, right? So I said, listen, we're not charging you for that. Don't worry about that. Let's just reschedule. Let's try to get on the same page. It's gonna be two guys, two in the loading dock, 8 a.m. Boom bang zoom. Let's get her done. Seems to have one off without a hitch. The next time, good. We build everything out. You get a customer that, from my perspective, we did everything right. We were very communicative. We were on point. Everything's in black and white. Good to go. Bill goes through. Credit card is ran as per discussion. Customer irate, sending hostile emails to the business here. I didn't tell you you could charge my card. We have authorization in writing. You know, you double charging me. We didn't double charge you. Adamant that we double charged him. I'm begging for proof. Can't find it. I showed him proof from our stuff. Now the perspective here is he sees that we dropped the ball in his eyes. You know, we didn't arrive on time in his eyes. We didn't schedule two texts in his eyes. We double charged in his eyes. These are those calls that are just like, and you're trying to explain things to this customer because now they're sending stuff to all kinds of different emails, to Malachy Care stuff, to Service Master stuff. I get everything. I see everything. And truth be told, for anyone watching Fired Up, I take everything personal. I can't help it. It's in my DNA. Blame my father. Even though my father would always say, "Son, you can't take everything personal. It's just business." Well, he didn't live that either, and I can't live it. I just can't. It's just in me. Take everything personal because it's my business. I take pride in it, and I want to back up the people here that are breaking their backs for the logo every single day. And so now there's email chains going back and forth, very hostile, very angry. You could feel it. You could sense it sometimes. I know emails can be taken out of context, but after I've explained a lot of things, I said, you know what? Maybe you don't know me. You've been dealing with whoever you deal with. I'd love to connect with you. Let's try to talk through this. Let me have your cell phone. I didn't have your cell phone. Let me have the best number to call you on. But here's a little preemptive email on what I'd like to talk about. All the stuff I had just mentioned, and explaining that we're not here to get over on you. We're here to be a true partner to you. I want to talk about it. I went to go connect on LinkedIn because I want to be the guy that is there. Oh, we got a.
You got avocados at Lidl.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what is that? Is that? Oh, are they battling over avocados?
Something's going on here. Suspiciously.
There's a shortage on avocados.
We are. We're back. Not a big fan of avocado, by the way. And so now that I explain myself in an email, the email that I get back is just there's people that you could talk to find resolution, and then there's people that you're going to talk to that are just looking to argue, and they're never going to hear a word you have to say. They just want to keep talking. This is where I say to myself, walk away time. We're not going to get anywhere. Let's just figure this out. This is what it is. This is what you owe. Just like we said, time to move on and move on with things. Love to hear in the comments. I know there's some things going on. Let's go look at Chris. He's got Rich. You reminded me of a quote: "Pain heals." Oh yeah, chicks dig scars and glory lasts forever. I have a shirt that says that. The Replacements, my friend. One of my favorite quotes of all time. Then he said his pride was hurt and he overreacted. The customer, that is. Yeah. I mean, listen. I got nothing to be angry about. I mean, we ordered the parts, we did the job. It was all quoted, everything was good to go. I mean, here we are, after all said and done. That's it. So, LinkedIn user #walk away. Applaud. There you go.
That's Matt.
I kind of figured it was going to be him. Yeah.
He also said earlier, you didn't read this comment. He said, "Get Lisa some heat and a phone line."
The heat is there. You know what? I think Lisa likes it, I don't know, really hot.
I do, but it's nice and warm in my office. But
You walk you
we're
walk in
getting
there in the summer, it's a balmy 93. She loves it.
a cool 93.
Balmy. Um, so yeah, I'll walk away. Applaud trying to work with the customer for the long play. Cut your losses and let someone else deal with them, and that's it. And that's what I'm getting to. Um, once I've kind of flipped that switch in my head, if we're not getting anywhere, and I say to myself, you know what, this is the last transaction I'm going to do. I'm no longer going to take money for you for the services we offer. Now the gloves are off. Have a nice day. And even a condescending email coming back, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about. So I had to say, okay, well, let me reiterate and retype what I'm talking about. Um, so we can explain this. I mean, that's what this is about. I wanted to get somewhere, and I just think there's some people just want to argue. I don't. I don't want to argue. I don't need to argue. Um, we're building a strong brand, strong business with partnerships and long term customers. Dozens of chain accounts, hospitals, schools, food service facilities. Name them. We're there. We're building strong partnerships. These are the one offs, the 1% that we just have to continue to move on with. I just had a conversation with someone um, before Thanksgiving, talking about really focusing on the customers that matter the most. This is from a much larger company that I was talking to, very much larger company. And, you got to really drill it down. The bigger you get, the more you move into those next levels, where we're talking technicians, we're talking customer base, technicians from 10 guys to 20 guys to 30. We're at the point across these markets where we're going to be zoning in on 25 technicians. You know, um, we have to start paying attention to the customers that value what we bring to the table, that are going to be profitable, that understand that when you pay premium, that's one thing, but you're also going to get premium back. And there are many, many, many customers out there that see the value in that. I won't name names about any of that, but yeah, I mean, Josh says those people always end up talking themselves into a corner. I'm telling you, it's just mind blowing, my friend. It's mind blowing, Josh. Um, Kathy, Kathy's over here with me in New York. Good riddance to bad rubbish. I see you, Kathy. No, she can hear me. Sometimes I gotta yell really loud. So yeah, I mean, listen, and that's being in the service business, right? You're not going to win them all, probably in any business, but here in the service side, it's tough. It's really tough because when the rolls downhill, we're usually there to catch it from all different angles. So, but customer perspectives, can you change them? Can you change the perspective? Can you get on those phone calls and change them? There was one instance, and I don't know if I've talked about this before, where I don't know if I remember exactly all the particulars, but I know it was I believe, a combi oven and a door handle issue. This was pre-pandemic, and long story short, I think there was something went awry with parts ordering and overnighting and getting things done in a timely fashion. And truth be told, looking into it, I think we did drop the ball to an extent, right? And um, so I wanted to do something to make it right. This person left a bad review, and I get those alerts. And again, unfortunately, we talked about this before too, Josh, when we were down in RIFMA. We were talking about reviews, Google reviews. The Google reviews you find on most service company sites are not even our customers. There's someone that called one time and is just angry. And usually that's the Google reviews you get. So this was happened to be one of those times. Anyway, I reached out to him and I said, listen, I'm going to overnight the door handle. I'm going to come back, put it in. He said, Rich, please don't. I said, let me do it. No labor, just pay for the part. That's all. Pay for the part and the shipping. I'll pay for everything else, and I'll refund you the initial timeout because it was a whole without getting in all the particulars. I said, you never call me again. That's fine. At least I know I'm going to leave on a good note with you. He's like, Rich, fine. I appreciate it. Do it. And we did, and I never heard from him again, and that's fine. But I like to try to end things if we're going to end them anyway on a good note. At least we go off into the sunset and like, hey, you know what? No, at least he tried to do his best to fix it. I feel good about it. He feels good about it. Okay, I'm not going to do business again, but that's okay. That's what this is all about because I don't want to be a revolving door. I'm not looking to be a revolving door. That's not what this service company is going to be. And we're not going to be a good fit for everybody. And I was at a Sufesa conference one time, and I forget who said it, but I was in a conversation, and they were telling him, customers are expecting this and that, and he always explained to his customer, I'm never going to be your cheapest solution. I'm going to be your best long term solution. And that's what we're going to be, the best long term solution for our customers. We value them as partners. Hell, I invite them to my Christmas party, um, which is going down Saturday, December 4th. And if you are in the New Jersey area, you got to let me know now, if you want to swing by. It's in Bayonne, New Jersey, about 15, 20 minutes outside of Manhattan. Anyway, got a Facebook user. Do they even think about who is going to need to come service that unit under warranty? Something interestingly enough, we talked about that. There was another instance at this location, unfortunately, that had nothing to do with us. Another set of ovens that were shipped to him. We didn't do the install. We didn't sell them. We were just going to do a startup. Wrong voltage. He was mad at us. He was mad at us. This is someone that you try to explain things to, and they're only going to hear what they want. They're not listening to you, and they're looking for an argument. We're not here for that. So that was another instance. But talking about that, when you have a customer like this, I was just saying to Kathy, this is one of those things where if they call for warranty, I'm going to have to let the manufacturer know we're in a hostile situation. You're going to have to send another company, because it's just not going to be good if we show up. And, you kind of blacklist them in your system. You put them on hold, and no one can open up a call, unless I hit the little button to say okay, which I won't, and that'll be that. You gotta walk away completely. It's gotta be done. No hard feelings. We weren't a good fit. It's like a bad breakup. We got another. Oh, look at this. Shop Cyber Savings. Chewy.
Chewy.
We need to get them as a sponsor for FedCom.
They're sponsored right now. Look at that. Buy two, get one free.
So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of angles when these things go awry. But that's a part of being in the business. It's not the first time these situations occur. It won't be the last time. If you got any kind of stories similar or anything crazy that you got going on, right here in the comments, let us hear it. But listen, perspective. We've talked about it many times here on the show. I talk about it in my posts. I mean, how important is perspective? It's reality. In every sense, in life, in business, personal, everywhere you go. And I just saw a meme yesterday. Actually, it was talking about perspective, and I think it was Prince. Was it Prince Harry? Is that who it was? He he was holding up three fingers, but from the side, it looked like he was given a finger. I don't know if I could do this too good. Anyway, when you see it from one side, it looked like he was giving the finger to the reporters, but when you go to the other side, you could see he was holding up three fingers. I guess he was saying three something, whatever. But depending on how you viewed it, it could have just been the finger. And talking about perspective in life, we were all looking at things through a different lens, and that's why I like to visit with customers. I like to meet them. I like to make them. I don't want this to be a relationship. I want to build a friendship. A working friendship, and I think I've been pretty successful at that in a lot of places. Definitely need to improve that game and get back out on the road a little bit more. Um, and yeah, and just I see the other comment there. Always respond to a negative comment with a response resolution, as people value good customer service and will see well past a bad review. Yeah, I mean, I always try to keep it as professional as possible, offering the resolution. Even in this instance, I said, if you have documentation showing that we double charged you, please provide that to me so I can see it. I've checked, we've double checked everything. Nothing was double charged. So, aside from we'll chalk it up, which I said we'll chalk it up to miscommunication. But if it's on us, fine. I'm not here to point fingers, but I'd like to talk about it. I don't, just some people just don't want to talk about it. And some people, I hate to say it, but some people are looking for discounts and looking for free and looking for nothing. I mean, we see it all the time in this industry. Um, it's part of it's part of the game, and it's not new. It's not going to change. But all we can do is like you said, all we can do is respond with a resolution and try to get past whatever that issue was. And if we can't, then it is the hashtag walk away. Um, And that's that. So,
What is your perspective on there only being 32 days left of 2021? It's kind of wild.
wow. That's my perspective. Wow. We were all gung ho last year. 2020. We got to get rid of 2020. And then 2021 came in and swept us off our feet, especially right around Memorial Day here in the New Jersey, New York market when everything opened up all at once, creating chaos and the supply chain issues continuing, um, just all kinds of crazy stuff. And all of a sudden, Halloween, my favorite October came and went. I don't even know what happened. I never got to go back to the Shanley. And Thanksgiving came and went. It blew by. I can't believe December 1st is tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So that means there's 29 days until I turn 40. And I'm going to take the next 29 days and I'm going to work because I have to. There's no alternative right now. We got to keep things moving. And I'm really excited for 2022. And truth be told, listen, coming into Service Masters, a couple months back, fast forwarding to the holidays now, you can't be ready for everything. You could do your best planning. You do everything you can. I think Mike Tyson, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And it's been one of those years in a good way. We've got punched in the face in a good way a couple of times. We got punched in the face in a bad way a couple of times. Um, got to stay grateful for it all. I sent out a message to all of our guys about health. I think it was Confucius. I was reading different quotes from time to time. I do that when I'm looking to do different posts. And a healthy man wants 1,000 things. A sick man only wants one thing, and that's health, right? So I think we need to be grateful for the health that we all have. And I hope you have your health. I hope you have it. I hope you continue to have health into the new year. Um, because that's everything. Where there's life, where there's health, there's hope. You can do anything, and that's the truth. So, um, yeah, I'm always nostalgic more this time of year, Lisa. And I think about my grandmother more. I think about just different things, the past. I always think back to the old Christmases of the way things used to be, and yeah, but business wise, 2022 is gonna definitely come in fast and strong. FedCon is gonna be breathing down our necks. And talking about FedCon, the Cyber Monday, if you missed it, you missed it. But guess what? The tickets are still going on. We had some great sales yesterday, so thank you to everyone who jumped on the Cyber Monday deal. Get your tickets to FedCon. Sponsorships, they're still available. We still have some big ones available. Let's talk. Um, the content that's going to be there is going to be valuable. You're going to want to be in the room with these leaders and build your network, build and shift your mindset for change, for what's next. This is all about what's next. Fed Nation is about what's next. That's why we're here, and we're going to blow this industry up like never before. Um, so 2022, we got Mopsy. I was just talking about that. I don't know if I think we might be headed to Naples. I don't know if we're doing that. We have to check and see how we can fit that in. Lisa, we were just saying, we have to head back out to the Omni in Scottsdale to do another lay of the land type thing, go over audio visual stuff. So 2022 is going to come in hot, and I'm sure we're going to be sitting here 365 days from now, recapping 22. It's crazy. Josh is still trying to process 2020. How did we get to 2022? I don't know. I don't know what happened this year. I feel like I woke up and tomorrow's December. Chris Rolling, time to get ready for 2022. What a ride this year has been. It's been game changing. I know a lot of people, um, with all the sad stuff that occurred in 2020, of course, 2021, I think brought a lot of new successes to the table for people. And it's been beautiful to see. I love seeing people doing well and building and growing. Same for us here. Who would have thought there would have been an acquisition out here in New York City now, taking on a whole other market? Uh, it's exciting times, and I talk about my 40s. I believe this is the most important decade of my life ahead. No pressure. No pressure. Um, Chris wants to know, y'all gonna be doing RIFMA 2022. Um, when the hell is RIFMA 2022? I have to look that up. Let's see. Stand by. RIFMA 2022. Was it New Orleans? Was it
March
New Orleans?
in Nashville. I just looked it up. March in Nashville.
Okay. So March, Nashville.
Yes.
We might be able to fit it in.
Possibly. I don't know. That might be really rough. Especially with FedCon stuff.
We might be able to make an appearance because we could do a lot of stuff from the road. We could definitely could work on the road and do different things on the road if we have to. So Jason Hartman, my man, this year is game changing. But Rich changed the food service game with Fed props. Appreciate you, Jason. It's been a long road. I mean, you look at this going back to 2018, 2017, whenever the hell it was. I mean, it's been a whirlwind with Fed. Big Fed membership going to be dropping next year. Been tinkering around in the back end, in the community, in the network. I'm digging it, by the way, Lisa.
Good. I saw that you posted some stuff.
I was in there messing around. I almost created a course, and I decided not to.
Oh my goodness. So for people who don't know, I'm not sure why I'm so dark right now. I have a bright light on me. But for those of you who don't know, Rich and I have been working on a platform for the official Fed membership. And so we have been tinkering around back there with our other Fed region leaders, Josh and Taz. And we're just trying to make sure that it's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be. There's going to be so much behind the Fed membership. You look at the biannual conference, and by the way, FedCon is biannual. We usually do it on an off NAFM year. And when you look at that, I mean, one day it could be annual. It could be an annual conference. Truth be told, I was just saying when I did this, I said, listen, I'm going to do this with the thought in my mind of I can't do this every year because I'm got a business and I got other stuff. So we'll start biannual. That could change. So aside from the events like FedCon and the Women's Fed Powerment event, which we never got to put on, which we're going to have to start planning that at some point. We'll wait till after FedCon, and the other regional events that we're going to want to have. And aside from that, there's going to, we're talking about courses, we're talking about mastermind, master classes, we're talking about trainings, we're talking about, my God, a community board, a marketplace. And these are all things that are going to come. And we're going to open it up like Lisa's talk. We're going to open up 1.0. 1.0. I don't know how I'm doing that anyway. And there'll be, the beginning of the membership, and you'll be able to make profiles. You'll be able to do. I believe there's going to be live video features in this community now.
Live videos, chats. Yep, you can talk to the member. You can chat with members directly too. DM them. And Jason said, "What is the name for Fed membership? Can you give hints?" I don't think we even think about a separate name.
We didn't really think about the name. I think we just kind of dubbed it Connection Express.
Is that really?
Well, if you look at the logo, we talked about it. You put the logo in there.
I don't know.
I'm just saying, when we talked about it, we were just like, it's Connection Express. I don't know if it's going to be. We're still trying to figure things out, honestly.
Yes.
I don't think that, when I look at it as the Fed group, it's just the Fed. It'll be a Fed membership. Maybe we call it Club Fed.
Club Fed. I actually like that.
Join Club Fed, and that's it.
Fed Club. I don't know. I like Club Fed.
Club Fed. I mean, that might be what it is. Instead of Club Med, it's Club Fed.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So maybe it would just be that. And I don't think there's going to be any different tiers. I think it's just going to be one membership. As things begin to continue to evolve and develop, things will change, I'm sure. But nevertheless, this is going to be massive. It's an online community, and it has so much that comes with it. And it's also, there's an app. There'll be an app, so you'll be able to download the app and log in and be part of Club Fed. And Yeah, I mean, talking about digital branding and marketing. There'll be things behind the membership that a lot for that. There'll be things behind the membership that a lot for coaching and mentorship. Um, it's really going to be a place to not just connect, but help you grow your mindset, help you grow your business, and um, people could share just like we're doing in the Facebook group, which is free. That's obviously will always be free. Um, but the real strong value is going to eventually be behind Club Fed, that membership, and it's going to unlock all kinds of things. And you're going to want to be connected to the leaders in the industry. You're going to want to be connected to the winners. The people that we look at day to day and be like, damn, look, that's I want to do what they're doing. We want to get you close to these people because the only way to grow is to be in the circles with the people who have done it. What's that saying? If you're the smartest guy in the room, you're in the wrong room. Club Fed is going to be that. Um, I definitely won't be the smartest guy in those rooms. I don't want to be. I'm here to learn. Um, and listen, if I could offer any advice on stuff that I've done on my journey, which I do here on Fired Up, I will. Is it right, wrong? I don't know. This is just the way I'm doing it. It's my opinion, and there's nothing wrong with it. Um, Same thing for you. Chris has got HAR in Vegas. Is at the end of January. That's going to be insane. Yeah, that's something we've never really dove into, and probably not going to be able to do this year, especially if we're going to head to Mopsy and be down in Naples. Um, and we probably got to take an Arizona trip. There's just be too many things um, to be part of. But RIFMA is something that we'll probably do if we can. That's for sure. Mopsy, I'm gonna wait to hear back. I got to talk to Allison. We were at the last one in San Diego before pandemic hit. That was a great conference. FCSI in Montreal. I gotta get my passport. Um,
You
it
don't have a
expired.
passport?
No, it expired over the summer.
You better get a passport then.
Yeah,
Don't forget, because Fed's eventually going to be international.
true. Fed Milano. Um, 10,000 people attend. Yeah, that could be a good one. I'm gonna get there one of these days. That's for sure. Um, I think we're taking this one down.
I had a funny story to share with you, though.
Do it.
Because I didn't get to put it in the Thanksgiving thread on the Fed group, but I had the worst mashed potatoes of my life on Thanksgiving. So, hi, Freddie.
How you doing?
So we had a new person come to Thanksgiving. It was like a girlfriend of one of my husband's cousins, and of course they'd never been. And I think they were trying to impress the family and brought some food over. I don't eat mushrooms, right? All of the dishes she made had a bunch of mushrooms.
Oh,
And then Adam and I are big mashed potato fans, so we took huge scoops of these mashed potatoes, not knowing she made them. And we took a bite, and I immediately had to be like, these are good, because she was sitting right next to me.
mm,
Little did I know,
mm.
they had goat cheese in them. So it was mashed potatoes mixed with goat cheese. And embarrassingly, I had to try to get rid of the mashed potatoes secretly because it was
No,
the worst ever. Who puts goat cheese in mashed potatoes? That's my
no.
question.
It should be garlic butter mashed potatoes. Like that's it.
That's what it should have been. That's what it should. No, Jason, it wasn't Polish. This girl was an Italian. She was Italian and made goat cheese mashed potatoes.
Yeah,
Don
I'm not,
likes
I'm not a big fan of mushrooms.
Club Fed is a great name. That might be it.
That might be it.
You and I usually just roll with whatever comes first.
I'm digging Club Fed membership.
All right.
Boom bang zoom. Done. You
Done.
heard it here on Fired Up, November 30th, as we take it down. Another Fired Up live in the books. I hope you all continue to rock and roll through what's left of 2021. Another year in the books. Putting my youth behind me, ladies and gentlemen. The big 4-0. But it's good to grow old. It's good to be able to grow old. It's a gift, and I'm gonna embrace it. I'm gonna look forward to my 40s, and hopefully I'm gonna you know not lose any more hair. So that's it. Tuesday, taking it down, fired up live from Long Island. Come on, man. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay well.